see it. Now you don't.
From the home of the Mariners since 1999, T-Mobile Park here in Seattle. We've got open-air baseball for you on the show. It's the Miami Marlins taking on this and taking the ball for Seattle. Roki Sasaki. What do we have on him?
Well, Boog, expect to see the ball in play with this guy on the mound. He's not exactly a big strikeout guy, so that means the defense will need to stay sharp. He's looking for soft contact, so communication is going to be key in this one.
Just about to get started. Xavier Edwards now at the plate. Number
Xavier Edwards.
And we're underway here in the home opener. Sasaki, in his second season, 24 years old. He joined the team as a free agent. Up the middle, it's through for a hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning. Now the number 2 hitter, Kyle Stowers. Swing and a miss.
This is a batter who clearly performs better in day games. I don't know why, but his numbers generally back it up.
Swing and a miss, and it's 0-2.
Great velocity at 97 at the top of the zone.
Now one missed. Next offering misses, and it's 2-2.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Runner takes off. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Got him swinging. One out man at first. Mookie digs in here. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 1. Swings through that one, out in front that time.
Knowing that the pitcher wants a ground ball double play opportunity here, you've got to lay off pitches down in the zone. Right there, swinging at that pitch, that's a no-no.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row. Jazz Chisholm Jr. now.
Jazz Chisholm Jr.
That one's upstairs, ball 1. Check swing, and he went. And now it's even 1-1. The 1-1 is fouled off. The 1-2. That's down and in. Breaking ball, and that got him. First and second, 2 outs. Hunter Goodman, the next up for the Marlins. Check swing, went around. That's strike 1.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
That misses the zone, and that's ball 3.
Get ready for some action here. Good RBI guy at the plate. Runners in scoring position, and a hitter's count.
Edwards over at second. Chisholm on at first with 2 down. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. On the inside corner for called strike 3. Back in Seattle. And on the hill here today, Yuri Perez. What do you got on him, Chris? Luis Ariz stands in. In the air to left center, Stowers has a beat on it. And there's 1 down. And now it's Julio Rodriguez. I think when you contemplate him as a player, the first thing you think about is defense, and you think about that great arm.
I also think about the speed. If he can get on, that's going to give one more thing for that pitcher to think about.
Swings through that one.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
Swing and a miss. Just missed.
Really nice slider right there, sweeping across the dish, but just couldn't hang the edge.
And that's a base hit, so they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
All over that one right there. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive into center field. So that depth.
Runner on the go. Swing and a miss. Throw there. Safe. Swing and a foul out of play.
A healthy cut. Tough pitch at 98, but a really good pass at the ball.
Struck him out looking. Went back to the fastball, and it was effective. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now. He's got the power, but great contact skills. One of the best contact hitters in the game. Swing and a foul straight back. Swings through that.
That was straight queso right there.
Here's the pitch. Runner on the move. Swing, and he popped it up. That is the inning.
I wake up.
We move ahead to the top of the second now. And at the plate for Miami, Alec Burleson. Swings through that high fastball.
This guy's usually not one to chase pitches off the plate, but he did there. We'll see if he can tighten up his zone a little bit.
Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Pitch misses, and that is ball 1. Upstairs. And there's one away. Now it's the right fielder, Heriberto Hernandez. That one finds the zone. Strike 1. Swing and a miss as he was late.
Ooh, Baya. You got to remember to take the donut off the bat, partner.
That one in the dirt, and the count 1-2. Got him looking for the K, and that's 4 strikeouts. 2 down, bases empty. Griffin Conant, the next up for the Marlins. And first offering is fouled off. Oh! Out towards right center field. He can't get there. It's a base hit. Around first and hustling for second. The throw in, but he's in there easily.
Batting 9, the center fielder.
Here's Mauricio Dubon.
Well, they're looking to get on the board first here after that clutch 2-out double made this inning interesting.
Man at second.
Love how this guy grinds out at bats. I mean, he's down there at the bottom of the lineup in the 9-hole, but he's worked himself into a really good hitter's count, trying to pick up a 2-out RBI.
This one in the air, right field. And that is foul. The Fish looking to strike first here in the top of the second. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. And that is that.
On the West Coast, I don't even really go out. I'ma concentrate on my God. When I go to the East, everybody copping. Please, I'ma make them boys like me. When I go up north, run cold. Know the team be cold, so you know how to bring that torch. When I go down south, I be in the field, can't win, sitting on no couch.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now for Seattle, Brendan Donovan. In the air, out towards right center. And there's one down.
Woo, he was all over that first pitch fastball, just barely missed it. Man, this guy was ready to hit.
Dalton Varsho now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there. And that is in for a strike. 0-2. Chases in the dirt, slider there. Got him. 2 gone after the strikeout. And now it's Victor Robles up to hit. Swings through that one for strike 1. That's to third. And that is that. Well, here we go. Top of the third, scoreless game. Edwards swings through that one as he comes to the plate for the second time today. And a swing and a miss. Just misses the mark outside the zone.
He missed the zone, but I don't think he missed his spot. That was a good pitch with 2 strikes.
Strike 3, Roki gets the K. And now for the Marlins, Kyle Stowers. He's 0 for 1. And there's a foul ball. Two down. And now it's Mookie Betts. His first at bat was a strikeout.
Betts.
Foul ball. Top of the third, no score. That finds the mark on the inside corner.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Two down, nobody on. The shortstop takes the ball. Bat's hanging in there. He's a tough at bat. This one in the air, center field. And that is that. Set for the bottom of the third, and stepping in for the Mariners, Jackson Holliday. Fought off foul. Yo one. Strike on the inside corner. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. The 0-2. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt. Gets to it, on to first. In time to get him. One away in the strikeout. So digging in, Jose Caballero. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
Nope. 0-1.
Swings through that one for strike two. Swings and misses, struck him out.
The batter, number one.
Back to the top of the Seattle order. Now it's the DH, Luis Arias. Swing and a miss. There's the changeup. Towards first, Konai. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Start of the fourth. Here's the cleanup hitter for Miami, Jazz Chisholm Jr.
Jazz Chisholm Jr.
Tap foul at the plate. And now the 0-1.
Well,
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
Ripped, but it curls foul. Two now. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. The 2-2. Next offering is outside. Got him swinging for the K. So he picks up his sixth strikeout of the ball game. Hunter Goodman, the next up for the Marlins, struck out looking his first time. Swing and a ground ball to first. Two quick outs here in the top of the fourth. And next is the designated hitter, Alec Burleson. First time up was a pop out.
nope, that's low.
Back to the mound. It hit him. No chance for a play, and let's hope the righty's not hurt on the mound.
Up next for the Marlins.
Now it's the right fielder, Heriberto Hernandez. And look out. That one gets him. The second man he's plunked in this one. Go ahead, run. On base, Griffin Pope, Emmett Sheehan on the pitch here.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of them. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
Runner edges away at second.
Ball one.
Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Chases the fastball up the ladder, struck him out. Back at T-Mobile Park, and now for Seattle, Julio Rodriguez. Hard on the ground to first. Konai takes it himself. One pitch and one out. Now here's the switch hitting power threat, Cal Raleigh. Swing and a miss. Missed that by a mile. That's strike one. Sliced hard but foul. See ya! Strikes him out for the second time today. Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. 0 for 1 so far.
Guerrero Jr.
And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
Something I'm noticing in this one is that these hitters are aggressive early in the count. It makes you wonder if that was talked about in the hitters meeting before this game started.
2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Out to short, bats up with it, whips it to first, and he has thrown 4. Back in Seattle, and at the plate for Miami, Mauricio Dubon. First pitch swinging. And a foul ball. The 0-2. Caught him looking for the K. Back to the top of the Miami order, Xavier Edwards, the next to hit. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1. Up the middle. Knocks it down, and he's going to make it to first, and we'll see how they score it. Go ahead run on base. Kyle Stowers, the next up for the Marlins. Swing and a miss. 0-1. Runner on the go. Sliced hard, but fouled down the left side. 0-2 now. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Up next for the Marlins.
Here's Betts. Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt.
Man, that was pretty gross right there.
Runner takes off. Pitch inside. Throw, save. That's a stolen base. Check swing, but he went too far, and it's 1-2.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
Man on second, 2 down. Fights that one away, still 1-2. stays alive. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Man at second. Swing and a miss. Curveball in the dirt. Got him. Inning over on the strikeout. We head to the bottom of the fifth. And stepping in for the Mariners, Brendan Donovan. Foul ball there.
Well, these Mariners, they're not going to be happy with the at-bats they've been having so far. Just one base runner to this point, and it's not exactly early anymore. They have guys in this lineup capable of sparking something, but it just hasn't happened for them yet.
Good job to fight that one off. Oh, 0-2 now. Got him. One up, one down. And now it's Dalton Varsho. He's 0 for 1. And that one fouled off. All tied up. Last half of inning number 5. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike.
Let's see if he's willing to use the whole field right here. Definitely pounding him away.
Pitch is in the dirt. Now 1-2. Got him swinging. Picks up strikeout number 7. Here's Victor Robles. Grounded out his first time up. And that one fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. That one fouled off.
This guy's seen 2 changeups in a row. Could be a little vulnerable for a fastball right here.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And he strikes out the side in the top of the 6th inning. Now here's the cleanup hitter for Miami, Jazz Chisholm Jr. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. Now the 0-1. Slider for a strike. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. Now it's the Marlins catcher, Hunter Goodman. Swing and a miss, chased it out of the zone. That one is hammered right field. Carrying well. Out of here. And now here's the Marlins DH, Alec Burleson.
Strike. Woo.
One out, base is empty, and a run in. And we're at the top half of the 6th. Swing and a miss. Struck him out of the slider, and there's 2 gone. So up next, Heriberto Hernandez. And first offering is fouled off.
That's a ball. Two down, nobody on.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. That's a hit. So he gets on base and keeps it going.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat. After being down in the count,
Mason Fluhart into the game.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Konai in the box here, lets that one go for a ball. Swings and misses, went with the sweeper. Strike 2. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Back at T-Mobile Park, and now for Seattle, Jackson Holliday. Puts a bunt down. Throws to first in time. One away, bottom of the 6th. Jose Caballero up next for the Mariners. That's to third. Jazz tosses to first. 2 out. Back to the top of the lineup. In now is the Mariners DH, Luis Arias. Bunted back towards the mound. Gets it to first. And talk about efficient. 3 outs on 3 pitches, and the inning is done. We go to the top of the 7th, and now for the Marlins, Mauricio Dubon. High fly ball, pretty well struck out towards right center. That skips over the fence, so it's an automatic double. Runner in scoring. So out of the bullpen for the Mariners, Clayton Beeter.
And that's a big potential run out there at second as he comes in trying to keep the deficit where it is. For the infielders, they got to be thinking about keeping the ball from getting by them into the outfield any way they can.
Here's the left fielder, Kyle Stowers. 0 for 3 in this one. To the right side. Base hit into the outfield. In comes the runner from third, and they take the lead in the 7th.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
Here's Mookie Betts. Yeah, that's fouled off. The 0-1. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
Could use a ground ball here. Up it in the infield. Runner at first base. Get 2. Get out of this.
Stowers, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. And a swing and a miss. Out number 2. So here's the cleanup hitter, Jazz Chisholm Jr.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
The bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1. Line drive, base hit, right field. Throw in holds the lead runner at second. 2 on now with 2 away. Digging in, Hunter Goodman. Carlos Vargas gets the ball now.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Here comes the 0-1. And that is out of play.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're...
Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Inning over. Set for the last half of the 7th, and stepping in for the Mariners, Julio Rodriguez. Swings through that one for strike one.
I'm impressed by the number of first pitch strikes. He's not afraid of contact. Some guys, they'll nibble just because they don't want to get hit hard. That's not what we're seeing.
Now he steps out of the box as he asks for time.
Seems like the hitters are struggling with their timing today. Kind of caught in between that sharp fastball and the nasty slider. I'd like to see him settle on a consistent pitch.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. And the 0-2. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Next for the Mariners,
Cal Raleigh will hit next. Cruising on the mound right now, but a dangerous hitter here in this spot. A guy with some slug to him.
Pretty frugal guy. He is very efficient with the pitch count in this one.
Next offering in there for a strike. And 1-1. That's a strike. And a swing and a miss. The hat trick. And there's 2 away. Vladimir. So they're making a move for a bat off the bench. Spencer Jones looking for a 2-out spot with the bases empty. Spencer Jones at the plate now as he chases after that one. Late swing, foul to the left. 2 down, nobody on. Bunting, and it's in the air. Sends it to first. That ends the frame of the bunt attempt. We're at the top of the 8th. Now here's the Marlins DH, Alec Burleson. And that one hammered, and that's got extra bases written all over it. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. In safely. It's a double and his second hit. Runner in scoring position. No outs. Heriberto Hernandez digs in now, and a swing and a miss there. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. This one in the air, center field. Lunging, but can't bring it in. Rodriguez hustles to get it in, and that holds the lead runner. Now men at first and second. First and second, no outs. Griffin Conant, the next up for the Marlins. Fouled off left side. The Marlins trying to break this one open, and we're in the top of the 8th. Line drive. Can't get there. Base hit. Throws to second. He is safe.
That's now 3 hits in a row for the offense. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
Stepping in, Mauricio Dubon. Base runners at second and third here. No outs. This one in the air, right field. Automatic double now as it hops the wall and foul ground. As they score a pair on the play. And up next for Miami, Xavier Edwards. Strike 2. And down on strikes. And 1 away. Now the left fielder, Kyle Stowers. Ripped to short. Safe at first as they can't make the play. First and second, 1 out. Here's Mookie now. This one smoked on its way out of here. One down. Jazz Chisholm Jr. the next up for the Marlins. Plenty of offense in this one, Singy. I guess you'd say kind of what we expected, though.
Well, this was a game, looking at the pitching matchup, where you expected offense to score, and not as lopsided as this. But, yeah, you definitely expected to see some offense coming up.
Late with the swing there. And they'll do it again. Got him swinging. He chased the changeup. 2 away. 2 outs. Base is empty. And at the plate for Miami, Hunter Goodman. Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Set down on strikes. Ready for the bottom of the 8th. And now for Seattle, Brendan Donovan. Gets him to chase after that one.
So far, this guy's been able to tease the strike zone, gets those swings and misses. Somebody's going to have to shorten up, be a little more patient, and make this guy work in the zone a little more.
Ground ball to the right side, and it's through for a hit. And they had their first hit since the first inning.
He got that front foot down, and pitch recognition was on point. Pretty impressive for an 0-2 count.
Next to hit, Dalton Varsho. Gets the bunt down the right side, and it goes just foul.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense.
Runner on the go, trying to move him over here. Oh, a great flip, but no chance to get him. It's an infield single. First and second. And nobody out. And now the right fielder, Victor Robles.
Struck out on just 3 pitches last time.
He swings and fouls one off. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He will score. It's an RBI single, and they're on the board, but lots of ground to make up. Jackson Holliday up next for the Mariners. So the Marlins go with a new arm, Jose Alvarado. Trying to move the runners over, and that's a foul ball. That one almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Traffic on the bases with one already in here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Swing and a miss as he was late that time. Inside, and it hit him. And now the bases are loaded. Digging in, Jose Caballero. The Mariners going with a pinch hitter, Luis Angel Acuna. Huge chance for him here. Bases loaded and no outs. Foul ball there. And a big swing and a miss.
That's a real nice cutter right there. I mean, this guy can struggle with the inside pitch at times, so I'd say that's pretty effective if you can.
That's towards center. Dubon settles underneath it. Brings it in. Throw behind the runner. They've got him doubled off. Back to the top of the order. Now it's the Mariners DH, Luis Arias. And that bunted towards third. On the run, sends it over to first. Nicely done for the out. All set to start the ninth in this one. And now for the Marlins, Alec Burleson. Hauls it in, one away. Heriberto Hernandez, the next up for the Marlins. Hit on the ground to the right side. Here's the tag, and he's out. Now at the plate, Griffin Conine. Swing and a foul out of play. 2 down, nobody on. And it's fouled away.
Well, 2 outs and a chance to put up a 0 on the scoreboard here, and that's not something that's come easy for this staff in this one.
And he boots it. Safe at first, no play. We'll see how they score this. Mauricio Dubon, the next up for the Marlins.
Number 14, Mauricio Dubon.
And that one ripped to left, and that'll do it. Back in Seattle, bottom of the ninth, Julio Rodriguez now at the plate.
Rodriguez.
The Mariners going with a pinch hitter, Angel Martinez.
Number 49, Matt Bunting.
Bunt attempt, but that goes foul. Yo, 1. Foul ball. Yo, 2. 99 miles per hour to finish him off. Now the Mariners going with a pinch hitter, Ahmed Rosario. Looking to start something with one gone. On the ground. And that one handled. Down to the last out for the Mariners. Spencer Jones up next for the Mariners.
The first baseman, Spencer Jones.
Well, as good as things can be, it can be a tough day at the office, even for the skippers. Seeing the offense just sputter, not able to get anything going.
They're down to their final strike.
Ahead 0-2 in the count. Sure, you've got 4 pitches you can work with, but throw something you can command and get this at bat over with as quickly as possible.
Lays down a bunt to the right side. They put the tag on him, and that'll do it. Ball game. Perez with his first major league win.
Yeah, nicely done. I'm sure he'll feel very good about that and get the ball for his trophy case, as he should. A start he won't ever forget.
And this one finishes with a final of 8-1. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.